But doesn't the image of what is thin and gorgeous, doesn't that shift at points? I mean...
Not for me.
Oh, honey.
Wouldn't you like to be thin and gorgeous? Truthfully.
I am gorgeous. You know, for me, it used to be the Brett girl. Remember that thing with the wavy on the back of the magazine and it never moved?
Yes.
That to me was the epitome. And then I realized that, you know, somebody had to build that.
Yes.
You know, that wasn't like when you wake up in the morning. When I wake up in the morning these days, I look in the mirror and I think, you know what? Mwah.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
You've been in therapy then?
No.
Then that's great. Don't go.
No, because somebody would tell me there was something wrong.
What I see in the mirror, I'm not happy with at all.
Still.
Especially now.
Why?
Because God decided, let's give her a challenge a day. And my challenge is my face.
See, I look at you and I see a really beautiful woman.
Yeah, right. And I look at you and I see a darling, wonderful, terrific, fabulous, good-looking woman. But if I were a man, and it was between you and Cindy Crawford, I'm telling you right now, I wouldn't make a stop at you. You know what I'm saying? And if I were a man between
You'd come back, though. As soon as Cindy said good morning, honey, you'd be knocking on my door. Or as soon as you woke up the next morning and realized where the real deal was, baby, you'd be busting my door down. Because you know I have knee pain.
Hello, 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 everyone. Thank you guys for tuning into Codeblaquefacts. You guys know I love you and I do appreciate you. So I wanted to come on here because I saw someone post the clip that you guys just seen of Whoopi Goldberg and Joan Rivers in an interview. It's an older interview. But they posted the clip on Twitter and you had a bunch of people in the comment section talking about how, oh my God, I can't believe people used to call Whoopi ugly. I can't believe that. And so for me, it's like, stop the cap. Stop lying. We're not going to act like Whoopi Goldberg is not a dark-skinned woman. We're not going to act like Whoopi Goldberg came out in the 80s with locks. Something that was not deemed as an attractive way to wear your hair. We're not going to act like that didn't exist. But what I realized, you guys, is that a lot of these people that were commenting, they were not even here. They wasn't born. And I'm not saying all of them, but a good majority of them were very young. And, you know, this is the thing. In the Black community, we know that colorism exists.
You can't cuss nobody. Look at you. You're black, you're poor, you're ugly, you're a woman, you're nothing at all.
We know that when you have a phenotype of these women, right? Dark skin, the nose, the lips, things like that. Unfortunately, those features are not always deemed attractive, right? And the sad part about it is, you guys, it be the people in our own community. So these women on the screen, they're average looking women. You can, go to any Walmart, Target, or the mall or wherever. And on average, you're going to see everyday Black women who look just like these women. So for their own to, come at them with hate is just mind blowing, right? And then for people to get online and lie about it, lie as if I don't understand. I just don't understand. No, you understand. You get it. Because right now, more than ever, people are on, TikTok, YouTube, and all these other different social media platforms, literally saying that Black women are unattractive. So we're not going to act like we don't see this. Y'all know why they call Whoopi ugly. Y'all know why they call Leslie Jones ugly and Cicely Tyson, to my surprise, because of course I wasn't born when she hit the scene, but I watched an interview that she did where she's talking about how she got a lot of hate about her looks and how people said that she was a dishonor and a disgrace because she didn't represent Black women like she should because she chose to wear her natural hair in, the movies and stuff like that.
Because you wore a short natural.
The natural.
And that's when it really started catching on with others about that.
Yes, and the kind of mail that I got from the public, mostly Black, how I was disgracing. I was in a position to elevate the black woman and how I was disgracing her by wearing my hair in its natural state. I got bags and bags.
But the fact that Hollywood was able to convince black people that their own people who have the phenotype of their mama, their sisters, a good majority of black people look like this. I don't care where you come from. I don't care if you come from the Caribbean. I don't care if you come from the continent of Africa. I don't care if you're right here. The average black woman does not have a Eurocentric phenotype. On average, the average black woman look like what you guys see on the screen. And we can acknowledge that Hollywood had a lot to do with the portrayal of these women being portrayed as being ugly.
I hear they have special classes where they teach you how to take abuse. Why don't you teach me some of that scam? You dirty black bitch.
The roles that they played in their movies and, sitcoms and things like that. So yes, we can, acknowledge that Hollywood did play a major role in convincing black people that women who look like Leslie Jones, Whoopi Goldberg, and Cicely Tyson were unattractive. This is why they never, in the roles or sitcoms, they never really played the love interest. Right? This is why they never really played the feminine, type of woman. And we're gonna say in like America's eyes, we'll just say it like that.
This is my opinion. Jim Crow did a job on us. It did. Slavery happened, and then Jim Crow happened, 18th century, post, Reconstruction slavery. And what happened is, with the policies that were set forth, that kept us basically in bondage again. What happened is the signs went away, but what is left is perception.
Because, as a black woman, I can see through the roles because I am a black woman. So I understand how you can just be being yourself, but because you're being yourself, some things about you has already been deemed hard or not soft or anything like that. And so you're automatically put into a box. But when you're dark skinned and then you have locks, back in the 80s, Whoopi Goldberg, to me, that's something. To stand 10 toes down, like, look, this is what I want to look like. I don't want that fake stuff in my head. I don't want all that makeup on. I don't want to have to do, spend 2 hours, and there's nothing wrong with any of that. But it says a lot about a woman who is she just stands on her principle. Whatever the principle she set for herself, she stands on. And I can respect that. Right? And so because of the roles that they play, it helped to make them appear ugly. Right? The color purple. When we see people making fun of quote unquote an ugly person or quote unquote a person who is, unattractive, what are the memes that we see? We see memes of Whoopi Goldberg in color purple.
But what you got? You're ugly, you're skinny, you're shaped funny, and you're too scared to open your mouth to people.
And did you guys catch what he said in that video clip? You're ugly, you're skinny, and you're shaped funny. Ugly, skinny, and shaped funny. So the reason why I'm pointing that out is because when you are, a woman who has been deemed unattractive, right? Your phenotype, but you still have a body, you got the breast, the butt, the hips, the thighs, you can get a pass. Because remember, colorism still plays a part. When I say, you can get a pass, I'm meaning in the black community, you have men who will still give you a pass. Even Hollywood to a certain extent, because you got the body, and then they can put on a wig and put you on some makeup. But you have some women where, they don't have the body. They feel like they can't put the wig on or the makeup. And so again, that's when they revert back to, the racism in our community, the colorism. So colorism does still play a part. And when people say, oh, well, I'm dark skinned and I don't have that problem, or I've never, I've never experienced that. That's probably why, ma'am. That's probably why. You never experienced it, ma'am, because you probably got a nice round butt that they like and want to put on the big screen, or you got a nice curvy shape or breast or something like that. So yeah, to a certain extent, you can get a pass. To a certain extent, both in Hollywood and within the black community with black men and black women. All right. And so, these are not just the only ones. You have, you have Gabby Sidibe. Obviously, her weight also adds to that. But if you just look at her face and her phenotype, she falls in that same box: dark skin, Afrocentric phenotype, so on and so forth. So you guys stay with me. I'm gonna play a few clips so that you guys can get the full understanding of what I'm saying. But it's really unfortunate that we, as a people, allowed Hollywood to convince us that these women and women who look like them, which is most black women, are unattractive, are deemed ugly.
When you have, I don't know, say me coming in as someone's love interest, it doesn't compute. Because no one thinks I'm pretty. No one thinks a black woman who's darker than a paper bag is pretty. They don't think she's sexual. They find her more mannish. They associate her probably more with a man, more earthy, more soulful, more sassy. I see you more with an apron than I do see you naked rolling around in bed with someone. Because that is the American mindset. And what it's done is it's seeped into art.
We really need to check ourselves. And when I say we, I'm going to say everybody, right? Because it's still going on today. It's not just the black community. It's people from other different communities. However, on this channel, what do I say all the time? We talk about all things black. So I'm talking about the black community. More specifically, black men as well. Because it is really pushed. Nowadays, I see where a lot of women are embracing their dark skin, at least here in America. I can't speak for other countries because it may be a little bit different, because I have traveled to other countries and I have seen what I've seen, all right, with the skin stuff. But embracing your blackness, embracing natural hair. And also, I can't in this video without at least bringing up the fact that some of the roles that many black women play, those roles do not help to soften our image as an overall group of black women. Some of those roles doesn't help to soften the image of how dark-skinned women have been portrayed, in media, in, so on and so forth. And so the reason why I have to bring that into play, because it does, it does factor in as to, why we are portrayed. Of course, racism, of course, colorism, of course, featureism, of course, texturism, so on and so forth. I mean, there's a whole list of things that I can say. But again, we still have women taking certain roles. We still have women, doing certain things that they know it just doesn't go over well with, the image of black women. All right. So, for example, when you have, again, Viola Davis, you guys just saw her, and wonderful actor. I mean, we cannot, hands down, we can't take anything away from this woman. This woman is just one of the best, in my opinion. However, again, she did play in, roles where she was fighting and kicking ass. And again, unfortunately, that's kind of a stereotypical thing for us, unfortunately. I mean, it is what it is, and we got to call it how it is. But I'm going to play one more last clip, and then we're going to go. And I am interested to know what you guys think about the video so far. So don't forget to comment in the comment section. Also, don't forget to like the video. Thank you. Let me play this last clip.
Of light when you've spent your whole career.
Yes, but I understood it. I understood it because we were made to feel ashamed of our hair. in its natural, the nappy hair, okay? And it was not attractive. And for me to revert to that at this, in this age was ludicrous to them, okay? So.
All right, you guys. So that's pretty much all I have. Like I said, please, if you're new to the channel, welcome. I would, of course, invite you to become a subscriber. I make content every week and I upload videos every week about different things that go on within the Black community, to start, you know, conversations and get us talking and also get us thinking and hopefully, you know, provide some perspectives that will just help us get better as a whole. But yeah, that's all I have, you guys. Go ahead and like the video, also comment, and until next time, you guys take care. Bye.